Women want to feel admired not just for their looks but for the fact that they made you lose control. And when you're honest with that passion, when you let your body speak through every breath, every whisper, every reaction, she won't just enjoy it. She'll open up. She'll trust you more. She'll give you more. Great sex isn't about technique. It's about emotion. It's in the eyes, the voice, the honest, unfiltered desire. 5. Don't just use your tool. Learn to use your mouth and hands like an artist. Here's a truth many men hate to hear, but it's absolutely crucial if you want to be unforgettable in bed. More than 80% of women can't orgasm through penetration alone. Let that sink in. Just using your penis isn't enough. And that's not a knock on you, it's just biology. If you want to really satisfy her, if you want to be the man she thinks about long after the night is over, you need to master the 2 tools that separate average men from extraordinary lovers. Your hands and your mouth. This isn't advanced. This is basic. This is the foundation of real, unforgettable sex. Why? Because while most men only need 5 to 7 minutes to climax, a woman's body often needs 15 to 20 minutes of continuous arousal to reach her peak. So what do you do in that time? You inspire her with your lips. You seduce her with your fingers. You kiss her slowly, deeply, letting every nerve feel your devotion. You use your tongue to explore, not just stay in one place. Vary your pace. Tune into her breathing. Follow her reactions. Let her body be your guide. Your fingers, move them with finesse. Stimulate her G-spot inside. Caress her clit with precision. Make her squirm, moan, tremble, and want more. And above all, do it because you love it, not because you're just trying to get it over with. She'll know. She always knows. If you rush it, if you seem bored, if you're just getting through it, she'll feel it. But if you savor it, if you're truly turned on by her pleasure, if you thrive on every sigh, every gasp, you'll be the lover she'll never forget. The real secret? It's not about being the strongest or the most experienced. It's about being the man who knows how to use his mouth, his hands, and his heart. So now I ask you, are you ready to become that man? Become the lover she can never forget. Sex isn't just a physical act. It's a profound connection between 2 people. It's a space where a woman needs to be understood, cherished, and desired. The truly great men aren't those with superhuman skills. They're the ones who listen to her body, they respect her emotions, and they make her feel like she's the only woman in the world. You don't have to be perfect, but you can learn to be extraordinary. And that's why Love 888 exists. To help you understand the mysterious inner world of women. From intimacy to love, from emotions to instincts. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to Love 888 today. Because there are so many more enticing secrets waiting for you to uncover. Love 888, the place where you learn how to love, how to understand, and how to make women happy. Together we'll become the men she's always dreamed of. See you in the next video. Have you noticed something crazy happening lately? Over the past few months, I've noticed a common misunderstanding, especially among men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, when it comes to dating younger women. And this misunderstanding might be quietly sabotaging your love life. If you're in that age range, I need you to hear this. This misunderstanding could be why you're still single. It's keeping you away from younger, vibrant, and attractive women you could really be attracting, if you knew how. In today's video on the Love 888 channel, I'm going to clear up the truth behind this misunderstanding. I'll also share 6 incredibly simple but highly effective ways for you to attract younger women and overcome the age barrier naturally and with confidence. About Love 888. Love 888 is your go-to place for an insightful, practical, and sophisticated perspective on love, dating, and the art of emotional connection. Each video is like a heart-to-heart conversation, where you can learn how to understand women, master attraction, and build truly deep relationships. If you're looking to become the most attractive and confident version of yourself in love, this is the place for you. Back to the main topic. The biggest misunderstanding older men tend to have. Many men believe that age is a disadvantage. They think they're past the point where younger women find them attractive. But the truth is, age can be one of your biggest advantages, if you know how to showcase it. A lot of research, along with real-life experience, shows that younger women are often more drawn to older men. Why? because they believe older men are more confident, more mature, more stable, and much more masculine than guys their own age. However, there's one important condition. You have to fit the image she has in her mind. And to do that, all you need are these 6 simple tips below. 1. Strong eye contact. One of the first signs of an attractive man is his eye contact. You don't need to talk too much or show off anything. Just stop, look her in the eyes for about 3 seconds while chatting, and you'll send a very clear message. You're a confident man in control and completely at ease with yourself. Eye contact isn't just the window to the soul, it's also a weapon of attraction. When you look into her eyes with steady confidence, you're letting her know that you know who you are, and you don't need to rush to prove it. On the other hand, if your gaze shifts away, if you're looking around or blinking nervously as if you're anxious or insecure, you're unintentionally diminishing your mature masculine image in her eyes. Women are incredibly sensitive to eye contact. In just a few seconds, she can feel your true presence, whether you have depth or if you're just pretending to be interesting. And that starts with how you look at her. A slow, calm, and unwavering gaze can create a stronger emotional connection than any words. It makes her feel seen, heard, and more importantly, desired. If you want to attract a woman with real maturity and confidence, don't underestimate the power of eye contact. Practice communicating with your eyes like you're saying, "I'm here, I see you, and I'm not afraid to let you see who I really am." That's the foundation of true attraction. 2. Give her a unique nickname. One of the most subtle and effective ways to build intimacy with a woman is to give her a special nickname that only the two of you know. It doesn't have to be overly sweet or elaborate. Sometimes it's just a fun, slightly silly name that you've created with attention and inspiration. That's enough to touch her heart. Women are very sensitive to little details. When you give her a nickname, you're quietly sending a message that says, "You're not like anyone else, and there's something special between us." That nickname becomes an emotional code that only the two of you understand, and every time you call her by it, she'll feel closer, more connected. It also shows you're someone who's observant and thoughtful, qualities that women always crave in a man. The key is that the nickname shouldn't feel possessive or uncomfortable. Let it reflect respect, joy, or a particular charm you've noticed in her. It might be a word that reminds her of a fun moment between you two, a unique personality trait, or simply a sound that makes you both smile. Whatever it is, it's your personal touch, something she won't find anywhere else. If you want to create a special connection, start with something simple. Call her in a way no one else has. It's a gentle yet profound way to make her remember you. Not with flowery words, but with the feeling of truly being seen. 3. A little playful judgment. There's an art to communication that not every man is subtle enough to master. The ability to tease intelligently and with good intentions. Instead of constantly showering her with compliments or trying to be overly charming, you can take a different approach. A little light sarcasm. A playful comment that doesn't hurt but adds some fun. This doesn't just create laughter, but it also shows that you're a man with confidence, opinions, and most importantly, not afraid to stand out. For example, if she says she loves reading romance novels, you don't have to nod along mindlessly. Instead, you could chuckle and say, "You must be the kind of person who's always dreaming, living more in fairy tales than in the real world." That remark is playful, cute, and subtly shows that you're observing, understanding, but not just blindly following her expectations. This is how you create a genuine interaction, not just an act of people-pleasing. Women don't need a man who always agrees with them. They need someone who can make them laugh while still feeling respected. A little playful judgment, paired with a smile and a mischievous look, will make you far more attractive than any compliment. Because when you dare to show your unique perspective, when you tease cleverly, you're showing her that you're a mature man who doesn't need to try to be liked. And that, in itself, makes you even more lovable. 4. Small disagreements with strategy. One of the biggest mistakes men make when approaching women is thinking that agreeing with everything she says will win her favor. But in reality, it's quite the opposite. Women aren't attracted to men who just nod along. They're attracted to men with opinions, men who dare to disagree, but do so with finesse. Imagine she's talking about a favorite movie, and you think it's terrible. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts, but do it smartly, gently, and with depth. You might say, "I think that movie kind of idealizes emotions. I prefer something more grounded with the rough edges of real life." You're not just stating your opinion, you're inviting her into a deeper conversation that's more substantial than empty praise. A small disagreement, when expressed correctly, shows her that you're not easily swayed, that you have your own world to explore. The attraction lies in this, in being able to create a slight challenge, just enough to pique her curiosity, just enough for her to want to understand you better. Women aren't looking for a shadow, they're looking for a partner. And a true partner is someone who can express a differing opinion and still make the other person feel heard and respected. When you dare to disagree strategically, you're not just an interesting man, you're a man of value. 5. A gentle touch creating connection. In communication between men and women, body language can often speak louder than words. One of the most subtle yet powerful ways to express attraction is through light, well-timed, and natural touches. A firm handshake to show your solid presence. A gentle tap on her shoulder when you're sharing something funny. Or a soft touch on her hand as you both laugh together at a shared story. It's not just physical contact. It's a way of saying, I'm here, I'm confident, and I'm connecting with you. Women are highly sensitive to feelings. They have a keen sense for recognizing a genuine touch versus one that feels unnecessary. This is why your subtlety holds great value. A touch at the right moment can make her feel at ease and open up an unspoken emotional connection between the two of you. Remember, you don't need to overdo it. A light touch, placed at the perfect moment, can make her think about you all day. When she feels your warmth through a simple gesture, you've left an emotional imprint without saying much at all. The attraction of a man often doesn't come from grand words, but from the finesse of his actions. If you can master this, you're not just approaching a woman, you're creating a deep emotional connection. 6. Leading the conversation. An attractive man isn't the one who talks the most. He's the one who makes the other person want to talk more. And that starts with the ability to lead a conversation, a skill that shows both initiative and confidence. Women are often drawn to men who can control the atmosphere, smoothly guide the conversation without it feeling forced. Instead of just asking questions like an interrogation, you should know how to set the rhythm of the conversation. Tell a short, funny story, introduce an interesting scenario to discuss, or offer a unique perspective on something familiar. All of these are ways for you to steer the emotional flow of the interaction. Being proactive in conversation doesn't mean talking more. It means knowing how to guide it. You don't let the conversation become dull or off track. Instead, you know how to take the woman through a range of emotions, from curiosity to enjoyment, from a light laugh to deep thought. When a woman feels led not through commands, but through intelligent and nuanced conversation, she'll feel safe, heard, and most importantly, drawn into an exciting emotional journey. That is the quiet but enduring allure of a mature man. If you found this content helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with men who may need it. The Love 888 channel will have more videos to help you understand women's psychology, boost your confidence, and become the naturally attractive man you can be. See you in the next video.